Please don't go this way.
I just had sex. I'm about to eat nachos! It's the greatest moment of my life!
Just so everyone is aware, I will be going back to normal vlogs and normal type of videos after this one. Just obviously I'm going to have to get this review out the way and share it, and then I'll update you in another video coming soon about what's happening on this channel so close to Christmas and New Year as well. So, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you go and see it? Should you avoid it? Is it worth spending 2.5 hours going to watch? Personally, to me, this film left me with a bit of mixed emotions when I came out of the cinema. There's a lot of things in this film I didn't like, and a lot of things I did. I kind of said this in my non-spoiler review, but I'm going to go into those points in a minute. So, I'm going to talk about what I liked about this film first. What did I like about this film? First of all, this film is really fast. It's a really fast-paced movie, and I don't think there's even one slow scene in it. The first hour of this film flies by so quickly. Like, you feel like it's been 5 minutes and you're already halfway through the film. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I quite enjoyed it. There's just a lot that happens in such a short period of time. I'm going to start off with Carrie Fisher. For those who do not know, Carrie Fisher is the actress that plays Leia Organa in Star Wars, especially in the original trilogy. For those who did not know, she passed away around about a year ago. So she was meant to be in this film, and she is, but they had to use delete scenes from Star Wars Episode 7 and 8. And I think they utilised those scenes pretty well for this film. So yeah, I do think it pays tribute to Carrie Fisher passing away and being in the final episode of the whole Skywalker saga. As for Palpatine, or the Emperor, he is back in Episode 9, and I have mixed feelings for the Emperor in this film. He was not planned to be in this movie. He was kind of put in last minute as a hope of fixing the whole sequel movies. He's the Emperor. He's played by Ian McDiarmid. He's really good in this film. He's really creepy and like scary looking. He's like almost undead, and I really enjoyed him in this film and how they utilised him. I just think he feels a bit out of place compared to Episode 7 and 8, which took place before this. And yeah, like, for the Emperor, I like him. I've always liked him. I liked him in the prequels. I liked him in Return of the Jedi. I just think he's great. Now, Kylo Ren and Rey, probably the key thing in all the sequels and this movie specifically. Those that do not know, I am a huge Reylo fan. Now, if you don't know what Reylo is, it's basically shipping Rey and Kylo Ren together. I've done this since Episode 7, and I shipped them throughout Episode 8. I always have done. Now this film really kind of brings that full circle for me, and I'm so glad it does. They have a force bond, which means that they can see each other across the galaxy and be in each other's environments, so yeah. Now, near the end of this film, Kylo Ren turns good. He turns back into Ben Solo because of a memory of his father, and at the end, Rey and Ben fight Palpatine. They lose. They completely lose in the film, but at the end, Rey dies because she defeats Palpatine, and then Ben's like, nope, I can't have you dying, and basically gives his like life to her by like passing his life essence into her, and then she wakes up and he's alive. They have the Reylo kiss, and I'm like so happy that this happens. But then, after they've had their kiss, Ben and Rey, Ben dies because he gave Rey his life. That really broke me in the cinema. I'm not gonna lie, I was really mad for the last half of that, for the last part of that film. I came out really conflicted. So yeah, moving on. What I didn't like about this, actually no, sorry, I got one more thing to say. I like how they wrapped up the whole 9 films in this film. Not a lot of people did, but I did specifically. I like how they included the scene where Rey contacts all the ghosts. Anakin, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Qui-Gon Jinn, Aira Secura, Ahsoka Tano, Yoda. There's other ones that I don't really know about because I don't watch the Clone Wars TV show, even though I should. Anyway, moving on to things I didn't like about this film. I didn't like... I wish Ben lived, which was the biggest issue I had with this film, is that they did not need to kill him off. I wish he was at the end. I didn't like how Rey just took the Skywalker name out of nowhere just because she was trained by them. Does not make sense at all. I wish they included Force ghosts more in this film. not just their voices. I think having them visually there would be a lot more better, especially for the finale of Star Wars. At the end of the film, Rey goes to Tatooine and she buries Anakin and Leia's lightsaber in the sand, and the ending kind of just feels a bit underwhelming. It doesn't really spring off that this film ends on a good note. It kind of ends just kind of like quite sad actually, and I guess the only way I could describe it is I felt really underwhelmed. It wasn't really like the big finale that I wanted for Star Wars, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. That's my sort of quick review on Star Wars Episode 9. Should you go and see it? Yes, you should. Like I said in my spoiler review, if you're a fan of Star Wars, you should go see this film. So, on that note, I'm going to end this review here. Expect more videos on the way. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Nachos!